Okay, starting third game recording. So, just your impression, any final impressions from your teammates from last game, Death? Aside from the fact that they weren't listening, because that was a big one.
Well,
And can you just go ahead and name the people that were on your team and not listening to shot calls?
and it was kind of just like when you had it, you just say something, and then Eslin was just basically took control. That's really what it was.
She is a natural shot caller. I'll give that to her. If you're not actively trying to call shots, it's a little hard to get hurt over her. So correct me if I'm wrong, but she was primarily calling the team strategy shots for that last game. Is that the way it
I
kind of
thought,
worked out?
yeah, I kind of tried to correct it like 4 or 5 times, and then I was like, she's just not listening. So who cares? I'd
All
be
right.
like, hey, we need to do this, we need to do that, and then that's kind of like the same way. Um, what his name is, VOX or whatever. He's kind of the same way. I even told him we weren't looking for a shot caller.
Fair enough. All right, all the bands out of the way. We should see some. All right, so what do we got? What right side is who? I think that's Gaddy's team. I wish I could see who was playing what hero, but Observer is so fucked up right now.
Is in tournament mode.
Yes. Not sure what team's banning, but it won't matter till we start the next scrim anyways. I'm gonna pop into another channel real quick.
I'll decide at the end. See what's going on.
Okay.
We also don't have any blinds yet.
They might go Lily. I don't have a healer yet.
Versus them. Are you comfortable on Zeratul?
New Zeratul? No, I played a lot of Zeratul, but not New Zeratul.
Okay.
Don't play him then.
What about Mathiel?
Yeah, I can play Malthael.
Are you comfortable on Mathiel?
Yep.
I like to see it.
And that was Rage?
Grizzly.
Grizzly? Okay.
Rage plays mostly tanks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run towards the orbs, guys, if you're gonna get hit.
Y'all are right or left side? I'm sorry.
Blue.
Blue? Okay. So ETC, Jane, and
I'm
Mouth.
gonna I'm gonna have a hard time tanking this by myself though, because they have way more engage than we do.
Yeah.
They have the Murden that'll jump in, the Volley to dash, and the Ming to poke.
And they can invade easily because he just puts down silence, and then we just have to back out. We can't do anything.
Well, you can walk past. You have to make a decision. Are we going over the silence, or are we going back behind the silence? Because we can go into them.
It's just risky.
No, because if you go into them, pick his hand up to be in the fight.
No, I know I get that. I'm just worried that what happens.
All right. Just for the purposes of the recording.
Wait. If I wasn't allowed to play Greyman, why is Ronan allowed to play Stukov?
Because he didn't play
'cause
Stukov in,
he's-
like,
he's-
all those games.
Because you're better on Greymane than he is on Stukov.
I'm calling bullshit.
Well,
He's fucking overpowered.
we'll see how it works out. Alright, just for the purposes of the recording, on Team 1, we've got Spare. We've got Gaddy on Zul'jin, Spare on Jaina, Grizzly's playing Malthel solo laner, Rage is playing main tank, solo tank, etc. Ziltoid on Malfurion solo healer. For Team 2, we've got Brenner on main tank, Arthas, B-Med on engaged tank, Muradin, Avern on Vala, Striker on Ming, no surprise, Pumpkin on Stukov, no surprise. Let's see how this works out. Can I zoom out? How do I zoom out further than this?
I don't think you can.
I've seen casters zoom out further, but fuck it.
There's add-ons for stuff like that.
Okay, so I see blue team chooses to pre-split. Red team going ahead and splitting. We got Striker splitting and Brenner on a tank now instead of a healer. With a good root on Grizzly right off the bat. Going hard on a Malthel, which is not ideal for a solo lane hero that's soloing a tank.
Yeah.
Not gonna worry about bot. That's only our guys playing. For now.
Yeah, Arthas isn't gonna do very well in this lane. Not at all.
Yeah, that's the wrong solo laner for that. Possibly a call of the shot callers wrong. We can't put that against the player just yet. Malthel taking speed for first shot. Block party for Rage. Nature's Swiftness for Malfurion.
Shouldn't be losing these trades. Like, for how close the Ming's playing, you should be wrecking her.
Don't worry about bot lane. That's our guys matching up. It doesn't even matter for this purpose. B-Med taking third win, so going a tank build, I would assume. Avern taking Q like he should. And Arthas already up 5 stacks at the 2-minute mark. Not terrible. Landing his roots.
This sparring match isn't gonna go very well for Arthas.
Couldn't he use Shroud right there for more damage in that fight instead of just spamming the heal?
Malthel?
Yeah.
Shroud?
Get the Shroud he throws out? That right there.
You mean the E?
Yeah, Shroud.
Okay, I just know about E.
Yeah, the E. Yeah, he just kind of like spammed
It's got a somewhat long cooldown. He probably had it on cooldown.
Gaddy's team
was the-
still
that was the
naturally
first one,
out camping red team. I almost feel like we should pause and tell red. Never
gotta
mind.
camp
It almost seems like a shot caller thing, but Gaddy's team always having the advantage with camps.
No, both teams got a bruiser camp mid.
Oh, never mind. I'll take the bet. I'll have to rewatch.
Actually, the other team started their camp first.
Okay, Murden using his E to engage and not disengage cost him a life.
ETC just barely making it out.
And Vala
hanging
just-
around to get dead.
And Vala just barely out damaging Zul'jin, but still winning that fight. Avern pushing with almost no HP. Grizzly getting caught out with Root.
ATC just went back in there for literally no reason, aside from catching a Ming Orb.
Bear being really risky here. Attempting to, yep, not successfully surviving that.
He just flips up and
Tribute's not worth that.
Ziltoid did what he could, but wasn't enough because he's Malf and he doesn't have burst heals. Blue team with the siege push, taking down wall top lane quickly. Pumpkin, I don't know what the hell that was.
Hey, don't watch him. You gotta look. No, our guys. No.
I wasn't. He just happened
Don't
to throw
even
an E.
look at him. Don't even look at him. That tentacle.
And Blue's got the Siege Giant. It's not gonna last long though.
Watching team rotations. Red setting up a gank.
Burner Bear's really on these camps,
Malthel pops his.
despite being Arthas. They're gonna engage a man down here.
Malthel pops his speed to get out like he should.
Not
Rage
from
going way too deep. Way too deep. I don't know if that was a synergy issue, but they were not able to follow up.
No, it's just his play style. He plays too aggressive.
Noted.
That
Grizzly
also
Grizzly
doesn't help
doing
matters.
acceptable for what he's been offered for his teammates. He's doing not bad on Malthel.
Considering they put him in with next to no front line, he's doing amazing.
I'd have to consent with that. Where's red team?
With the boss.
Oh, you know what? I had the wrong thing selected. No, Fog of War is fucking me up. Blue team, no idea Red's going for an early boss. No idea at all. Sort of looking at their boss, but not really committing. Looks like Gaddy's making a call on that. They're going in now. They're going to be kind of late,
It's gonna
though.
be a lot. Yeah. See. They're gonna
Not
be
quite
late to
too
the
late.
tribute, too. The other team's gonna get a curse and a boss for this. That's bad. Unless they do.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not something we can put on the players. Either we got to watch the individual play, and that still could just be a team. Deacon team captain call. Rage going really deep again. Possibly, probably dying from this.
Everything.
Yeah, way too deep. Brenner barely surviving also. Lucky the
Well-
wave came in for him to save him there.
Definitely not good enough at ETC to.
Malthel needs to be going straight to that boss now as soon as he can.
He should not
Ziltoid
have
with a
gone
good
to Block
disengage
Party.
route. Malthel delaying his boss counter a little bit by just fucking around in his lane. And the boss is basically
Boss is
dead.
getting work.
Yeah.
Bot boss is getting some work in there.
Red not rotating to deal with him. Also could be a shot caller issue. Not necessarily a player issue there.
Too busy on bruisers to kill the boss. Oh, it died to towers anyway.
That still took down half of it.
Big
Okay,
wave
so we got Curse
forward.
coming up. Red team not quite grouping, kind of split for this. I'm watching Rage for this. I want to see what how he engages into this. Party Bush getting a Malthel kill here. Both teams with 10 now.
That's a Malfurion, not a Malthael.
Sorry.
Gaddy playing real safe. TC playing balls deep.
Well, he kind of attempted to peel for Maltheo.
I don't know if it's a player issue or if it's lack of frontline issue. Their draft is really bad.
Blue team, you mean?
Yeah.
You're saying that because they only have one full tank? I'm assuming.
Well, if he was a really good ETC, he might have. No, not against a Ming. ETC's not the tank to pick against.
Okay,
this
Blue
build.
trying to take a fight here. Rage still really deep. Too deep to peel for his team. I'm not liking the Rage ETC at all.
No, he's
Getting himself
okay,
way out of
that's a player
position.
issue. That's
Yeah.
not a
I want to hear that audio log for sure for this game.
Can't let me play my best hero, but those two get to play their two best. That's bullshit.
Dude, I mean,
Shut
he's already gone. He's won like 2 games in a row. Get over it. Team's got to lose eventually. See what he can do with his teammates. I'm sure Getty will figure something out. He's a good shot caller.
Apparently, I think Striker's a better shot caller.
I mean, I don't know about that. You just.
I don't think he's aggressive enough with his shot
I
calls.
mean, it's somewhat. It's just kind of like the teams get put with. To be
I
honest.
gotta go in there for a minute and listen to how it's going in there. I'll be back.
It's like.
Red setting up in excess of advance of their objective. There they go. Now they're pushing on the fort.
Do you see how much this Vala is out DPSing them?
Vala with 32k damage. Who's on the Vala?
Vala is literally doing
Avernus. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Played with Avernus once or twice ahead of time. He really impressed me. He communicates a lot. He calls out enemy cooldowns, which is very important. Something that we actually need to work on too ourselves. I feel like that's a big part of it. We should let Gaddy go Greymane next game just to see what happens. I think I definitely say Gaddy needs to go Greymane to see if Avernus can counter him properly.
I mean,
Arthas walking into Janus AoE there was not helpful for him.
Yeah, I saw that. No, this is all Striker's shot calling. He's very good at it, actually.
Now, don't forget they still have Pumpkin there, and he is very vocal. And I'm assuming you're sitting there with him,
I
so
was just listening.
is he calling shots, Zald?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He's very vocal.
Is he being positive or negative? I gotta know.
Positive.
Okay, that's good.
he's positive when he wins. Playing
Actually,
negative.
I'm really liking the Vala here too.
Yeah, she knows how to do damage.
Let's talk about Vala's build a little bit.
Actually,
Q, repeating arrow, Q build, Rain of Vengeance, Q, Manticore. I've been cautioned against that. That's something we could improve upon. But yeah, he's doing pretty well in that Vala.
Well, considering they only have one tanky hero, that's a very questionable pick.
Evern showing some
Well,
restraint on
so,
Chase. I
what
like
is-
that.
You can burn the front line down.
Okay, red team starting boss. This is stupid.
I don't know.
Uh,
They're
four,
down Zul'jin,
uh,
Mosh is
5v4, and they're going against. Well, okay, blue. Yeah, never mind. Blue's letting the boss go.
They got the advantage. Yeah, they didn't want to pressure it without another player.
They should have pressured that.
Nah, I don't think
Do,
so.
do they have Mosh?
They would have just got
They
wiped.
didn't have Mosh for the whole thing. If they had had Mosh, they could have gone in there.
Because they had Mosh after it.
Yeah, after they finished.
Okay. If
ETC out of position.
oh, let's watch this rage. I mean, what can he do 1v5?
I have not been impressed with him at all. So
Not yet. No, I have to agree. Not yet. I haven't seen him make good plays.
Let's see. Ziltoid. I haven't really noticed anything special about the Mal.
Vala out damaging the poke Ming, and I gotta admit that's a little impressive to me. Although, blue team's behind by levels, so their damage shouldn't be their damage like shouldn't be a huge surprise. Maltho caught out a little bit there by Ming.
Janus body blocking. An
I-
ally.
I mean, she was retreating. She only stopped through spells, but Rage with a
questionable
missed Q.
positioning.
Yeah, missed Q and yeah, absolutely.
I have no idea why.
And he
didn't
wasn't
do that.
dodging. He wasn't even zigzagging. Not that it would have helped him with the tanks ahead of him. He didn't
Well,
zigzag
He
Mings.
just got himself caught out, and the rest of his
I mean,
team tried to save his butt and died.
even so, it's not that hard to predict a Ming spell throw. They're pretty easy to dodge if you just move in a perpendicular motion for a
Alright,
second.
Look at the ping. He stopped to take cover in that bush for no reason.
Why can't they end?
I mean,
It's nothing worth seeing, dude.
yeah, just need to see. I'd like to see a little more out of this game before they end it. Is all. Yeah, I hate throwing in an interference, but I want to see more from Rage. He needs a better chance to prove himself. He is really not showing good right now.
No, I would say he's the LVP right now. They probably should have thrown in a bruiser to help him. It's not easy solo tanking with an ETC, but he should be able to do better than this.
Even so, like, if he's coordinating properly, he could be getting more done from this.
There's no communication coming out of any of these people.
Keep it up, man. Just do your best. Just do your best. We gave you the shit players. Hey. Oh, he's
Alright,
gone now.
I'm gonna go in there and listen in for a minute.
Okay. To Gaddy's team?
Yeah.
Okay, man. I hate throwing that in, but we haven't seen enough from Blue yet. It's not like Red's gonna lose anytime soon. Red team getting in an aggressive position here. Slightly split up. I find it very interesting to see Brenner on a tank after he's been healing so much. Okay, they're party bushing. For no effect. I mean, they're in the middle of a curse. They should be pushing something. They shouldn't be holding back like that. But that's a shot call issue, not a player issue. Still taking a second keep. So it's on Pumpkin there for blowing his disengage a little early. But his team wasn't being aggressive when they should have been, and they were trying to pull out without their disengage from Stukov. So I can sort of see the Artanis death there. I mean, if anyone's gonna die, it needs to be your tank. Yeah, Red really feeling comfortable here. Very questionable Mosh. He didn't pick up the guy he needed to pick up, which is Stukov.
Ball is just going wild.
Okay, they're starting boss. Good call. Very good
He's
call.
right. I don't hear him saying anything. It's just Gaddy and Spare talking to each other. ETC's just doing random stupid shit. And
We're both blue team, which makes that comment absolutely retarded.
Yeah, okay, whatever. The comment wasn't even directed towards him. I'm trying to help them out a little bit. Rage standing in the stun. Yeah, Rage I think is someone we can eliminate. I hate to say this after just one game, But he looks like the weakest player all night.
That's just zoomed in a shit ton. Oh, if you hit Z, Gunslinger, you can zoom in and out like really far.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. That helps a lot.
Yeah, I did that on accident too.
Let's see here. I want to see how Mouth Elf's doing. Third highest in hero damage.
Third highest. You know, we have 20. Where?
What's that DPS?
Still knocked out of that. He hasn't had a solid mosh all game.
Feel like
And he left his team. I mean, he was low on HP. I can understand retreating a little bit, but he's completely out of position to peel at all. And now he's losing his assassins. So you're Brenner, Avern, B-Med. Pumpkin Striker. Brenner, Avern, B-Med, Pumpkin Striker. Okay, second game's gonna be the same map as first round.
Dude. You can't be letting him play Li Ming and fucking them too. Li Ming and Stukov.
Alright.
I had to play against the Arthur's Grey main.
Who played Arthas?
That was one of the other guys.
No, but like he's saying because no, it was Pumpkin who played Arthas.
Oh,
Right. Pumpkin
Yeah.
doesn't really play Arthas.
He can play tanks. He already says he can. Just doesn't play in actual games that we play because he's a support main.
Who still needs invite?
Look it up, Pumpkin.
I need one.
I've tossed you 3. I'll toss you more. Did you get that?
No, it's not letting me have him. I got that one.
Okay. Striker.
Yeah, there was
Rage.
no communication at all. Nobody was calling anything out. Tormented Souls was just randomly being popped.
That's fine, Gaddy. I mean, that's important information. We need to know that about the players you're playing with. So it's not on you, man, at all. If your players aren't, I even called out like blue team needs to communicate more. Like we knew that was an issue. Just observing, we knew that was an
I
issue.
hopped over there to listen in and noticed it as well. If you want, I'll trade you.
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
You're gonna play, huh?
No, I don't want to fucking play. One of y'all's got to take my slot. I'm observer, through and through here. I don't want to play.
Actually, Ronan said he wants a chance to watch as well.
Well, he's gonna have to play this one. We want to, unless Death or Gaddy wants back in to take his slot, he's gonna have to play.
Striker,
What's
do you
up?
not agree that it was bullshit that you got to play Li Ming and
No.
Stukov and my gray man was banned?
Oh, I get to play Grey main and he picked me.
I'm sorry. But may I ask, and honestly, in all truth, that was just how the
It's
match
like
worked
it
out.
Li Ming because you can't be the character that could like two-shot people.
What's the What's the plan for this match?
Infernal Shrines, same teams.
Why didn't you just pick a new Barak?
Okay. I'll
Hey,
head
hey,
back
hey,
to
no, no,
the-
no, no, striker. Who's on your team again?
It was me, Avernus, Mgaddy, or not Mgaddy, BM Med, um,
And
and Bear plus Pumpkin.
okay,
Basically, swap Pumpkin for Zold, and you have my team on team 1.
okay. Zald, you good? Oh, he's not in here.
Yeah.
Zald switching for Pumpkin. Wait, what? What? Pull him back in here.
You want to slip striker with spare.
Yeah, that way I can be on the team with Eslin and listen to her comms.
Okay.
Didn't you just do that?
Pumpkin, you're
No,
good?
Eslin can play.
Oh.
Pumpkin, you good where you're at? Neither of them are in here.
Channel.
Pumpkin, you good where you're at, man?
Yeah, I was kidding.
Okay.
Hey,
Are your
so-
teammates correct?
What?
Are your teammates correct? Do you have the same teammates?
No, not
As
hardly.
last
You
game?
just took Pumpkin and I and swapped us for Spare and Zold.
Well,
No.
who needs to switch? Who needs to switch?
You
Just
have
tell me.
me on the team I did
This
not
works.
play with, and I am fine with that, if that's what you're asking.
No. You need you back on the same team.
Same team.
Are you switching with Zald?
Wait, hold up. What are you trying to accomplish, Gun?
Yeah, I'm
He
confused.
wants the same teams as last time.
And
He
Zald,
basically
you're
wants you to
taking.
switch me and Spare for Striker and
Oh,
Pumpkin,
you want to
and
see
you'll
if
have the
Striker?
same team.
You want to see whether or not Striker's shot calling is what won us the game.
No. That's not what we're going for.
There's that
Then I'm
wall of shit.
confused.
Zald and Striker need to be on opposite teams because they're both shot callers.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
I think
mean,
I'm gonna
I
go
called
play.
shots second game.
All right. As far as the trials, do you all have the same teams?
Yeah, these are the people that I played with last.
Okay. Anything else that needs to be? All right. Now, which team banned first and picked first?
Chains, Zaldrith, and Striker.
Hmm. I'm wanting
No,
to be on the
this is what
team
he
with
wants.
Ez.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This is what Striker
Now,
wants.
which team banned and picked first last game?
Striker's team.
Also,
would be
you
team
have
1.
Brenner Bear banning for us.
Well, that's fine. We can switch that now. But
No, Striker, you were on BMed's team last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
needs
team
to
one
be
picked
on
first.
Eslin's team so that because he needs to verify something.
Yeah. No, I understand. I'm just saying that team 1 is the one that banned first last time.
all right. So, all the actual team members are on the correct team, correct?
Yeah.
And all of y'all have the correct trials.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think.
Okay. We're on the right
I've asked
map,
like 6
and
times.
team 1 will be banning and picking first this time, correct?
Team 2.
Team 2.
All right. Y'all have 60 seconds to talk. Go ahead, starting now.
Bye.
Okay. What channel do I go in?
I don't fucking know, man. I'm so fucking lost. Just go. I'm gonna go grab my charger real quick. I'll be right back.
You seem pretty lost.
It looks like Spare Shadow and Striker are fixing that.
Okay, y'all do that. I'll be right back.
Are you sure you don't want to play one gunslinger? Because if I'm gonna be on it with the exact same people, then I don't see much point. Are we supposed to be going into specific channels or what?
Go to your channel. Live your life.
Is Eslin not in chat anymore?
Hmm.
Why is she up there? I don't know, dude.
Not me.
Dude, that team was probably one of the worst teams I've ever played with.
Is it?
Just there was no communication, no shot calling. Like I would call something and then they would just be like, okay, and then they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, are we not playing Grizzly this game? Grizzly's asking.
Who would we take out? Eslin?
I don't know. I just know I think Grizzly was in last game, but I guess I don't know. I'll
We could
move and
trade-
talk to you guys.
Back.
Go.
Are we?
Are you there? Should
Yes.
we trade Grizzly for Eslin?
Have
Should
y'all
get Eslin
seen
for
enough
Eslin?
of? Have y'all seen enough of Eslin?
I think Striker wants to play with her. Grizzly, what do you play?
Melee assassin, off tank.
I think we should trade Brenner for Grizzly.
Who?
Gun back,
Brenner.
yeah.
I want to trade Rage, but I mean, honestly, he should have a second shot. So, who the fuck is Akira?
Might be draft problem.
That was rough. That was rough.
So, Grizzlies had at least 2 games. Rage has only had 1. As much as I want to switch him out, he deserves another.
Who'd he play?
ETC.
See.
Oh yeah, that was
The out of
pretty
position
bad.
ETC.
Mm-hmm.
Dive in with 10 HP.
So, we agreed already on elimination first? Do we want to just go ahead and eliminate Rage and replace him with Grizzly?
No.
We should give him a shot.
I
Are you
pretty
guys
much
tying in
agree.
after this? I can wait.
We will be either we'll be going over replays or we'll be playing some more tonight. So if you, I mean, we're not going to make a decision until at the soonest Wednesday. So you still have more time to get, practicing with the team. So if it makes you feel any better, man, we didn't really hate anything we saw from you. We didn't really throw down for you either. So we definitely need to see more from you, man. There's I think there's only one person we all agreed we don't like so far. That's Rage. Don't say anything about that, but that's kind of where we're at right now. So yeah, if you don't mind just observing.
I'll observe. I'm gonna go make some coffee and hopefully we can play again.
All right, let's make sure everyone's ready.
Alright, let's start the game, dude.
We ready? Okay, here we go. Good luck.
I told Pumpkin not to play Stukov.
Okay. And that's between you two. I don't give a shit who plays what.
I want to see how.
Oh, by the way, Gaddy, I already said if you want to pull Greymane now, pull Greymane. I'd like to see how your team does with you one Greymane in your current comp, anyways.
I'm not playing at the moment.
Oh, well, then who took your spot, by the way?
Zaldrith.
Okay. Well, Zald's just
Gaddy, I
fine,
won't-
just fine at calling shots, so that should be interesting.
What happened, Grizzly?
We didn't have such an aggressive comp. It was sad.
Oh yeah, I know.
Now, Grizzly,
You guys got an issue with